Delighted to say, joining us now, England cricketer, a man who holds an incredible record for scoring 4 T20 centuries. Is very good morning to Phil Salt. All right, Phil?
Good morning, Phil.
Hey, gents, how you doing?
I'm good. Phil, I mean, this record you've got is outrageous in T20. There's only been 8 T20 centuries by English batters, and 4 of them for you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to say about that, to be honest. Obviously, I'm chuffed to have the record, but a few more would be nice. But I don't want to start getting greedy.
I mean, when you stand up there, do you just what's your take on when a ball's coming? I'm guessing you just go out there all guns blazing.
Yeah, that's the simple version. Obviously, there's times where you need to temper that a little bit. Know when the right time to take the game on is. But I suppose that's what it looks like. Yeah, so that'll do.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you're in the form of your life at the moment, mate?
It's a tough one, that, but I mean, you'll know yourself. When you're playing well, you just want to keep extending. That's what it is. It's not necessarily about being in the form of my life, but you hope that that's the player that you are, and you just want to keep extending for as long as you can.
Yeah. Let's look forward to the series. New Zealand is obviously an amazing cricket country as well. How do you feel these ones are going to go?
I mean, they're a strong team, especially in the home conditions. We've got, quite a few lads who haven't played out here, myself included. So it's the same as any away tour, really. You've got to sort of hit the ground running and really get to grips with the conditions because, obviously these boys are going to know them well. And I think it's a good test for us, ahead of the World Cup, which is obviously early next year. So, I think it'll be, a good one for the neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Phil, how are the players who are also involved in the Ashes, how are they going to deal with this as well? Because it can be a lot to focus on as well, can't it? Sorry.
Yeah, definitely. And especially, the Ashes, that's what sort of gets all the headlines sort of this far out. But, we've spoken as a group a few times, and it's very much of a case of, be where your feet are. And the next important game is the next one, which is tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, Brendan McCullum come in as England's white ball coach last year. He's in charge of the Ashes as well. I mean, this is big for him, right?
I think it's big for everyone, to be honest. And, it's the series that you want to play. And obviously, I don't play Test cricket, but that's what the guys that do, is where they want to be. So, I think it's big for everyone, and I think it's, a massive opportunity for us to go down there and get a result.
Someone told me, Phil, that you are a massive Manchester City fan. You wear 61 on your shirt for the 6-1 drumming of Man United. I mean, how'd you get away with that one?
It's when it came to choosing numbers, however long ago it was now, all the ones I normally sort of have were gone, and I thought, could any of these have any sort of meaning to me? And that was one of the 6-1. Well, it does sound familiar, so I just sort of took it and ran with it.
What do you reckon this season? You're only 3 points behind the leaders, Arsenal. Everyone's writing Manchester City off. Do you think you've got a chance of the title?
Yeah, I mean, surely. It's a bit early for those shouts. That being said, I'm not a football expert, but it's a bit early for that. But, if we do the classic, sit in nice and tight, and then after Christmas, that's normally when we start to put the pressure on. If we do that, then, I don't see anyone else that can win it, to be honest.
Yeah, when I watch Man City, I'm not sure what they are yet, but you've got Haaland up front. I mean, it's like having you going into bat. You're just going to go out. You're guaranteed he's going to score goals.
Yeah, just give the ball to him. It's a simple game. Loads of crosses. Get it on his head. He's about 8 foot tall, so he should do the rest.
Yeah. Do you get to go, Phil? Do you go down? Do you get to go to the games?
I do, not as much as I'd like to be honest. Obviously, when the season starts, it's normally our sort of busiest period. I think for the first, 4 games, I think we were playing at almost exactly the same time. And then obviously my winters are as busy as my summer, so it's hard work getting there. But when I can get there, I don't normally miss a game when I'm around.
Do you think Brendan McCullum is the Pep Guardiola of cricket, the way he's changed the game?
It's a hell of a comparison, isn't it? It's a hell of a comparison. I'm not going to comment on that. Because I hope I get to meet Pep one day, and he'll be like, "What are you calling me Baz for?"
Yeah. I mean, that's a big question you've asked him there, Gabs.
That's come from producer Ollie, who is big on cricket. So
I've got to ask you. You see, like cricket players, right? You're on tour a lot. You're away from your families, away from your home. How hard is that? Because look, we see England players got to go and do World Cup next year. But when I talk about and I speak to Harmy about cricket players, and you're never at home.
yeah, always away.
Yeah, that is the case. It's one of those things you can't go on tours and start moaning about being away. This is the sort of what you've aspired to do your whole life, or it is in my case. So, luckily I've got a saint of a wife who's taking care of our little lad at home, and that's going as smoothly as it can. But it's definitely a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, but it's one that you don't really want to dwell on. Just keep pushing forward. Keep remembering.
When you're away with the boys, do you play a bit golf or whatever? Do you get together and have a round?
Yeah. Normally, when it fits the schedule, definitely play golf. But it's quite tight because obviously we play tomorrow, get a rest day, and then play again the day after. It's quite hard to shoehorn it in at times, but when we get the chance, yeah.
Phil, you're a star, mate. I appreciate you coming on. Good luck,
Phil. Good luck, mate.
Brilliant, lads. Nice one. Cheers.